Hey, welcome back. We're going to talk about line symmetry now. Line symmetry, I always think of folding objects in half. So line symmetry is present when I could fold an object along some line and I would get the same shape on both sides, or it would, match up perfectly, the left side with the right side, or the top side with the bottom side. Here are some 4 examples that we can take a look at. 10 is a really good example of line symmetry, because if you look at that line right there, let me draw a better line. If I look at this line right here, it looks like I could fold the top, U shape, the top half of my hourglass, it looks like. I could fold that down and it would line up perfectly with the bottom half of this hourglass shape. Or I could fold the bottom half up, same thing. I'd match up perfectly with the top half. There are also congruent shapes on the left and right. That one's maybe not as obvious. That I could fold this left and right, and the left side would match up perfectly with the right side. This is exactly the same shape as this, or the left side over here is the same shape as the right side over there. If it looks like something is being reflected across that line of symmetry, then I have line symmetry. So there, it looks like the left side is being reflected over to the right side, or here, again, it looks like that the top side is being reflected over the bottom side. I always look for straight vertical and straight horizontal as my first 2 lines to check for line symmetry. So there's a good example. 12 is also a good example. There's a line of symmetry. If my pen would work, I can cut this straight down the middle or fold it straight down the middle, and I would get the same shape on the left and right side. It does not have line symmetry horizontally, because notice the top half would be much longer or much taller than the bottom half would be. It wouldn't match up perfectly. So that's my line symmetry. 9 and 11 are good examples of not having line symmetry. A lot of people want to talk about, well, I could fold this triangle down into the left and I could fold this triangle down into the right and it would work, right? I'd have line symmetry. Well, that doesn't work, because if I go with my straight vertical line, if I folded this triangle over to the left, well, it's going to end up doing something like that. So that doesn't match up. If I folded this triangle over my line, I would end up with that, and that doesn't match up with the other triangle. Or if I tried to do horizontal, if my pen would work, if I tried to do horizontal, that doesn't look like a reflection across that line. Or even, this diagonal line, that doesn't look like it would work. That doesn't look the same on the left and right side. So that has no line symmetry. And R, similarly, there's no way that I could fold this letter R such that it's going to line up perfectly on the left and right sides. I can't fold it straight down, because there's the circular part of the R and the 2 legs down below. That doesn't work. I can't fold it along some diagonal line. So these have no these have no line symmetry. We can talk about rotational symmetry in another video. These have no line symmetry, but maybe they have points or rotational. We'll have to talk about those in the other videos. check out the rotational symmetry and the point symmetry videos to complete our symmetry lesson for this year.